In a stunning moment of political unity, former Presidents Joe Biden and Bill Clinton publicly praised Donald Trump for brokering a historic Gaza peace deal, a diplomatic breakthrough between Israel and Hamas that has the world taking notice. This rare show of bipartisan acknowledgement has sparked conversations across the political spectrum and raised questions about what this means for America's future role in the Middle East. Tonight, we unpack the story behind the deal, the diplomacy, the reactions, and the global implications of this unprecedented event. It began on a quiet Monday morning. News broke that Hamas had released the final 20 living hostages, signaling the completion of a peace deal negotiated under the Trump administration. Former President Joe Biden took to X, formerly Twitter, writing that he was deeply grateful and relieved that this day has come. Moments later, Bill Clinton echoed a similar sentiment, expressing his gratitude that a ceasefire has taken hold. Both men, often political rivals of Trump, singled him out for praise, marking one of the rarest bipartisan acknowledgments in recent history. The Gaza peace deal, announced a week earlier, marked a turning point in decades of conflict. According to sources close to the negotiations, the agreement was the result of months of covert diplomacy, involving not only U.S. mediators, but also regional players like Qatar and Egypt. The deal secured the release of hostages, established a temporary ceasefire, and laid groundwork for long-term humanitarian relief in Gaza. While the world celebrated the end of violence, what caught everyone off guard was the chorus of praise from former presidents, all directed at Donald Trump. Biden publicly stated, "The road to this deal was not easy." He acknowledged that his administration worked relentlessly to bring hostages home, deliver relief to Palestinian civilians, and end the war. And yet, he added, "I commend President Trump and his team for their work to get this renewed ceasefire deal over the finish line." Meanwhile, Bill Clinton, whose presidency was once marked by the Oslo peace efforts, took to X, calling for lasting peace in the region. He wrote, "President Trump and his administration, along with Qatar and other regional actors, deserve great credit for keeping everyone engaged until the agreement was reached." For Clinton, it was not just a diplomatic statement, it was a gesture of political maturity. Observers say the former president's acknowledgement symbolized a quiet recognition that peace, no matter who brokers it, transcends political divisions. When reporters asked President Trump about Clinton's message, his reaction was surprisingly cordial. He said, "That was very nice, actually. I've always gotten along with him. He used to be a friend of mine, came to my wedding." Trump smiled as he recalled, "Hillary came too," though he notably avoided mentioning his 2016 rival by name. It was a moment that reminded the nation of the complicated personal histories among America's political elites, intertwined through rivalry, respect, and sometimes unexpected alliances. Interestingly, former President Barack Obama also commented on the Gaza peace deal, but without mentioning Trump. In his X post, Obama wrote, "We should all be encouraged and relieved that an end to the conflict is within sight." A calm, diplomatic statement, but one that avoided crediting any specific figure. Soon after, White House spokesperson Stephen Chung reposted Obama's message with a pointed caption. Say his name, President Donald J. Trump. The political undertone was unmistakable, signaling how even moments of unity can reveal the subtle rivalries that define Washington. Beyond the political spectacle lies the question, what does this deal actually mean for the Middle East? Analysts say this ceasefire, while fragile, marks a potential shift in U.S. foreign policy. Trump's direct diplomacy style, often criticized for its unpredictability, appears to have opened new channels of communication with key regional powers. Meanwhile, Biden's endorsement of the deal indicates a rare continuity between administrations, a handover of diplomatic responsibility from one presidency to another. If the ceasefire holds, it could signal the start of a new phase of cooperation, one built not on ideology, but on shared global interest in stability and peace. For Americans, the praise from Biden and Clinton represents something bigger than just foreign policy. It symbolizes the possibility, however brief, that unity can emerge from division. At a time when Washington is known more for gridlock than goodwill, this rare alignment over a peace deal reminds us that diplomacy still carries the power to bridge political divides. As the dust settles in Gaza, the world watches closely to see if this ceasefire will last. And in Washington, a new precedent has quietly been set, one where political rivals can recognize achievement across the aisle for the sake of peace. Perhaps, just perhaps, this moment of rare praise is a reminder that leadership isn't about which party wins, but about whether peace prevails.